Well, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working on another art project, and during the time of filming this intro, I'm just starting to kind of prepare for it, coming up with ideas, but before that I just wanted to kind of explain the general idea. So this project is going to be focusing on the central aspect, which is perspectives. How humans see the world and how other animals, for example, like snakes, bees, cows, cats, how do they see the world? So first, I made a list of the animals that I want to kind of explore and how do they see the world. And there are 6 of them, which are dog, snake, cow, horse, shark, and bee. I originally thought it would be cool because they have like all different cool color tones and schemes, that it'd be cool to create something more like a pop art. And if you don't know what it is, I'll put the picture here so you know what it is. But then I was like, you know, that's a bit boring. I need to put a little bit of my twist onto that. So, and I'm still trying to figure out what that twist is as for now. But one thing that I did think I was going to do is I was going to create all the images in more like a pixelated form, but the pixels are round, like circles. So the idea of this is going to be more abstract, it's going to be more simplified, so you're not just like looking at a picture with filters on it. And I'm also not very interested in painting that myself, so I think this twist is good, but I still need to figure out each steps of how I'm going to go there. So I've just used Photoshop to make all of these photos that I've just edited and make them into dots. And I will put the tutorial down in the description if you're interested in how I've done it, but there's no point for me to show how I've done it because there's already a video made about it and I learned. It was super fun. So let me just give you a quick flip through of all of the edits that I've done of the photos. It's much more simplified and much more abstract, but if you look from far away, it looks almost just like the ones that's next to it, you know? See, if you just look at the thumbnail, it's almost just there, but with some random black dots, which is very cool. Even up close, it still looks really cool. So now I'm going to sit down and figure out what I'm going to do with the dots photos and how I'm going to approach it if I were to paint something like this, I guess. Hello everyone. After some time of thinking about what I will actually do with the photoshopped images that I've created, I came up with an amazing idea. So let me just show you around on my table, all right? Here is my station. I have the Photoshop photo on my laptop. I have acrylic paint. I have this, which I've just started. As you can see, this is a clear sheet of plastic that I found. I collect trash, that's what I do. And it's a great way to recycle as well. So basically what I've done is I've just painted, I started with the snake vision just because the color scheme was a bit more easy. I can totally figure out. I just need some black, some blue, some like magenta, purple, and yellow to just create all the colors that are on the photo. Hello, so it's been a few days since I finished painting all of the images, and I just wanted to show you what they look like because I obviously didn't do a time-lapse for every single of them because it's literally just me mixing colors and drawing circles. But here they are. They're actually pretty big, so I don't know if I can fit them on the screen, but let me stand up. I'll just show it one by one. and see if I can remember. So this one is dog. This one is pretty clear. It is horse. This one is snake because it sees in ultralight, so everything is purple. This is shark. This is human. This one, I believe, this one that I believe is cow is the bee's vision, which also can't see red, as you can see, but the saturation is a bit stronger than the cow's. I'm still thinking about it, but the main idea or the setting that I want to do is I want to hang these in the forest, which means I need to go out and navigate the best location next week. So right now I'm just going to be talking about the meaning of this project and how I got the idea. I think I've already explained it a little bit earlier on in the video, but now I just wanted to kind of pull everything together. So the main inspiration was the physics class that I had this year, and it was about how our eyes works, how human eyes works. But it also got me thinking about, because the human eyes only have three main colors. I forgot what the technical words are, but we can only see red, blue, and green, and the mix of those colors. And if, for example, for other animals, their eyes are built differently, which means they see the world completely differently, which is one of the things that I wanted to show. And I painted them onto these plastic sheets of paper, so it's transparent, and if you put it against the light, which is the end result, you can see the brush strokes, the kind of projection of the nature. And the fact that I wanted to put it in the forest is because I feel like, we're all this kind of part of the nature. And also, one more really ironic thing is I watched one YouTube video on how different animals see, and one comment in the comment section was, it's ironic how most of the animals can't see the true green color of nature. And first when you heard it, you were like, oh wow, yeah, that's so true. But then the next thing you think is like, what we see the nature is green, which is why we think that that green is the true color of nature. But it's not, because it's just the way that we see it. For example, in the snake vision, they see the nature in purple. So how do you manage this different perspective on what the actual world looks like? And I think this is one of the greatest contradictions of this project, and what it's trying to remind everyone about not only perspectives between different people, but also perspectives between different species. And one other thing is that since I painted it onto plastic sheets and I put it in nature, it also shows like a contrast between the organic and the human-made. And the main photo edit that I did was I posed with my hands, and it kind of shows that the human hands are holding up the plastic sheets, and that is one way to indicate that because we are on the top of the food chain, we assume that we are the main kind of idea that we direct what things actually looks like, which is why I used my hands to kind of show that, we always think that we are the main perspective in the world, when there are just so many other ways that you can see different things. And yeah, I guess that's kind of how I wanted to explain this project. So I will say goodbye to you now. I really hope you like this project. I haven't had a bigger project like this in a while now, so I really appreciated the process and the result. I will see you next time. Bye!